Concert Crew Podcast, we back again.
Yes.
Today, the Chronic.
The Chronic.
2001, man. The 25th anniversary. It actually was called 2001 25, but most people refer to it as the Chronic 2001 25. We'll get to why it's referred to that. We got my man G Dash, my man T Hart with us, they family. We're going to talk about the 25th anniversary of Dr. Dre's sophomore album, 2001, and the 25th anniversary of it. So, Dan, do you remember where you was at when Chronic 2001 came out?
What day did it come out of?
It came on November 16th, 1999.
1999. I was in ninth grade. I definitely remember that because Eminem came out before.
You make me seem really old.
Yeah, you are old. Yeah. So ninth grade it came out, and I definitely remember listening to it. You know, being as big as Eminem was, and the single with Snoop, Lowrider, the videos. They had all dope videos for this album. Yeah, so it was just I was in ninth grade.
Wow, you're making me seem real old, man. I graduated from high school. It was my first semester at community college. I was trying to find my way, trying to figure this life after high school out.
That whole transition year.
Yeah, I had a part-time job.
Doing what?
I was like customer service, man, like accounts. Just sitting behind a desk doing nothing. Sometimes you got screamed at by customers, but it was my part-time gig, which wasn't bad pay for that time, man. I don't know how I was getting paid. I think I got like $7 or something.
Oh man, a whole $7.
Yeah, I was getting that money, man. And then this is definitely CD booklet in your car times, man, where you got the CD player with the booklets and you going through
32 pages of just front and back.
This is that era, man, but this is 1999, fall of 1999. Yeah, I was in community college, right? First semester, man. What about y'all?
Me, I was in 7th grade, man. Wow. That'd be my time still. Yeah. So that was back when I was just a kid, still being able to just have fun and consume and enjoy music a different way.
Nice.
Looking at the video, like I looked at it a little earlier today, it brought back so many memories as far as more so a feeling or like a mood of those times, man, because hearing something now versus back then is totally different, man. You just consume it differently and it feels better and you just understand more of it. But it's dope, man. It's dope. I just appreciate it, man. It's definitely a staple.
So all right, not to go too deep, but it's deep. This album came out the day my dad died.
Jeez.
Oh man.
Okay,
but I didn't really like him like that. So so this was hard for me. That little bang.
This got dark quick.
We lived in a new place. What's the difference between us?
That went another way.
Yeah.
Listen,
He's laughing
I'm
too.
just saying, it was a good album for me. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
Oh man.
All
Are
right.
we lying to you?
How do we follow that one up?
I waited to the end on purpose.
Wow. Okay. So how you feel about the climate of hip hop at that time in 1999? Like, who was the major players? Who was carrying the game in 1999? Fall of 1999.
We had the birth of
Eminem. His album, first album, his first album that most people consider his first album, the Slim Shady LP. That was out. That did well. Yup.
Yeah, I automatically think of Lauryn Hill. It came out that year, I believe.
She came out 98. But
Oh, 98. Okay, all right.
She was definitely popping though in 99.
But it was
Definitely was popping.
I feel like Cash Money, Nelly. Like,
Yeah,
it was
all
like
them
down
was out.
south.
Yeah.
kinda.
Nelly ain't pop. Nelly ain't come out yet. Nelly came out 2000.
Okay,
Cash Money definitely still had their run.
Their run.
No Limit and Master P and No
This is
Limit.
99.
Still had
Nas
their run.
I Am, I want to say.
Nas I Am came out
99.
99. So Nas is out there. Jay-Z's killing it.
Jay-Z was volume 3.
Jay-Z's killing it. DMX is coming off of the best year of 98, and he's still killing it.
We might be on the brink of the Rough Riders album, or right after the Rough Riders.
Rough Riders album already passed, so Rough Riders is starting their movement up now. Yes, Rough Riders Volume 1 is out. That came out in the summer. Yeah, so
Damn, 99. That was.
yeah, so they going. Outkast down.
I was about to say-
Outkast. You know, they coming off of a strong '98, but they still popping. The whole Dungeon Family, Goody Mob,
Missy
Missy
was there. Missy was there.
I gotta go back and look at the.
I feel like it
albums
was the
in
beginning of
1999.
like Trick Daddy and
Trick
some of
Daddy,
that
Trick Daddy,
stuff going on.
Trick Daddy was moving. Trick Daddy was moving out there. Little Kim, Foxy Brown, they big. Who else?
sure.
Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes.
For sure.
Extinction level event.
Oh, Ja Rule. Rule
see
got
how
going. Ja Rule got going.
Most Def, Black on Both Sides came out.
Most Def.
MF Doom solo album came out. Murder Music.
Yep.
Murder Music. Mobb Deep. Murder Music.
Definitely a CD era.
Oh, Mace retired in 1999, and Mace was killing it. But Mace
Welcome
retired.
Back. No, that was
it wasn't Welcome Back. It was Double Up.
Double Up.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Then he retired.
Don't do this. Shout out to it is what it is, man. I like what Mace got going on now. Don't do that. Don't do
Get
this.
ready.
Don't do that.
Yeah, your boy came out. Biggie, Born Again.
Yes.
Yeah, Born
That was the
Again.
year that
Nostradamus came out. Silk the Shocker, Made Man. That
Silk,
came
shouts
out.
out to Silk.
Yo, hold on, time
Boy.
out. Don't disrespect Biggie like that, man.
What?
With that Born Again album, don't disrespect.
Born Again was Born Again was better than Biggie duets. Way
the
better.
Biggie
Not
duets.
even close. Not even close.
Shouts out to Jazzy Fizzle. No, dude, both listen, they kept that man name alive a little bit later. Remember, you know how many posthumous albums Pac got? Let Born Again live.
And not Biggie duets, man. Stop.
I need about 3 weeks to recovery, but the nurses is loving me.
All right, let's move on to real albums, man.
Wow.
You got Timberland and Magoo. You said Missy, Timberland and Magoo.
Up jumps the boogie.
I think it was the West Coast. Snoop was on No Limit, but Snoop kind of started to get his legs under him a little bit. Started to come out with hit songs because he got back with Dre again.
Yep.
You might have had Cube.
You got Ice Cube. And then you got Ice Cube. Then you got West Side Connection too. You got West Side Connection.
Connect gang.
Dub C. This when he was still tight with Mac 10. So I think
it was all over the place. Eve came out. Diddy had part 2. Diddy Forever.
that was not good.
Yeah,
Forever
what was
was
the
not a
single?
good follow up. It was
Public Enemy number one.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Ja Rule came out. It was his first solo album.
Ja Rule.
Classic. Vidi Vidi Vici.
Yeah.
Classic.
Holla, holla.
Yeah.
Classic album.
So it was well rounded. I would say
it was
a lot, yeah,
it wasn't really a what coast was running it. You would think.
That's what.
It was all over the
The
place.
South was creeping. Like the
They
South
were
was
creeping.
Yeah.
South,
Yeah.
because we had technically to the point you had the Cash Money and No Limits was beefing kind of at the time, so they was taking over. And then Trick Daddy there, so it was
I would
UGK
say
was around too. Actually,
yes, UGK was around. I would say that the East Coast still had it, but the South was bubbling. They were.
That was the beginning.
They were on the bubble. I feel like West Coast was coming off of their time now, and it was kind of like the game was shifting to different areas now.
because
Whatever
Atlanta
wanted,
hadn't fully
like-
showed up to the party.
Whatever you wanted, you could get. You
Right.
got. You want the underground, you go to Raucous. You want the popular stuff, you can. You want to go down south. Whatever was
Yeah.
available, you could just get.
Oh, you said Mos Def, Talib Kweli was there too because they had the Black Star, their whole thing, Black Star too. So Exhibit was dope too.
Exhibit was definitely dope.
Exhibit was kind of getting his name out there too. So it was a lot to choose from in hip hop. You had a lot to choose from, a lot of different coasts. It wasn't just like one area or one sound was dominating. It was like a big jumbo. This is a great time to actually listen to music.
And you had to buy it too.
Yeah, you had to go buy it. It wasn't no downloading, no streaming, none of that, man. So where would y'all say Dr. Dre was at in his career before this album came out? You got that look, man. Go ahead. You got that look.
About to roast the doctor.
You got that look, man.
Okay, so Dr. Dre before this album had the Aftermath. The Aftermath didn't do well, but I liked it. Like it had good beats on it. Like
didn't do good?
and he was trying to do something different.
Was you dancing when
Leave
been
me
there?
alone.
Was you doing
that shit was
been
hard.
there,
Don't
done
do
that.
that. It was hard.
Been
Yo,
there,
you
done
got
that.
that.
It was
But we
hard.
got you.
It
Right
was
there.
hard,
Listen. So then, before you treat it like it's not a real album,
His name's on it. So.
It's not a solo album though. That's a compilation.
the
It's a
Aftermath.
compilation.
Yeah.
I just want
Dr.
y'all-
Dre presents the Aftermath. It's not a solo album.
for Concert Crew fans, I want y'all to know, since I've been on this podcast, there's 3 of them that aren't real albums. Lauryn Hill, second album. Unplugged isn't the real album. Born Again isn't the real album, and apparently the Aftermath isn't the real album. We got
no. It's not his. It's not a solo album.
None of them are solo. All these albums got 15 million features. like Chronic 1 had everybody on it. Anyway,
it's different though. It's different processes to how you. It's different.
It's a combination.
I think all is
different.
All right,
East Coast Killer, West Coast Killer.
I think he wrote his songs. Why are we acting like this? I know what to do.
Anyway, go ahead and finish.
Anyway, so then when this album came out, he was trying to he was getting back to the sound. Like he was trying to get back. Now the other side of what Dre is the sound of the West Coast. So that was a creation for him. Like it was like, okay, this is the sound. Right? When he found it, but this was him getting back after he lost everything from Death Row. Death Row took all the things before Aftermath and he couldn't kind of figure it out, and this was to figure it out.
I think at this point, we're riding the wave of the Eminem success. The I Am, he's back, with the Guilty Conscience. People, Dr. Dre's back, like in a good way. Because he was shooting bricks with the Firm and the Aftermath. But
the Firm was a brick? Jesus Christ, y'all crazy.
I wasn't that great either.
I'm not doing it, my fault.
Anyway, but now it's like, all right, he's rounding up Snoop Dogg, Eminem, hungry Eminem, all the West Coast people, Corrupt, Exhibit. You know what I'm saying? So many people on this album, and it's like he's getting everybody together, and he dropped something incredible. So
yeah, he's a producer. With Dre being a producer, you really can feel it on his album. You feel it because production. I'm a big fan of just overseeing projects and understanding the flow, the sequence and stuff. And sonically, that was just taken care of. He gonna definitely look out and do his thing on that. But yeah, man, I think it came at a time where he made a statement with it.
Yeah.
For where he was in his career, when this came out, it's that reminder. Like I said, I'm who I am.
I'm that dude. I'm that dude.
You know what I mean?
But I think this is a real critical point in Dr. Dre's career because this is a point where people was questioning him. Like they were like, "Yo, Dre fell off. He don't got it no more." Because like G Dash, like you said, like he left Death Row with nothing. Like he ain't leave. He ain't had no money. No masters, no music. He really wanted to leave there so much he left with nothing. And mind you, when he left, Death Row was popping without him. Pac had it popping. So it was almost like it's almost like as great as Dre was, like we don't need you. So he going off on his own. I'm sure in his mind he thinks, okay, this Aftermath gonna pop off immediately. And the first album, the compilation, that didn't pop off. I mean, Been There, Done That was cool. East Coast Killer, West Coast Killer, you could have kept that. But his thing was he was going to go to the East Coast, start working with East Coast artists, and it was going to really blow. The crazy thing about it is it did it, and then he ended up blowing from going back home again. But people was really, he dropped the Aftermath, then he dropped the Firm. A lot of people call the Firm album a flop. So I don't think it was that bad, but I think if Dre would have put more of his stamp on it, I think it could have been better. But a lot of people just say the album was a straight flop because of the anticipation of what they had for the album. So other than Eminem album, the Slim Shady, and then Snoop had an Exhibit had the Bitch Please single, which was big. Really, those was like his bright spots. But other than that, he had some duds leading to this. So I understand the questions. People was like, I don't think Dre got it no more. Like the game moved on.
And to your point, you're right about Slim Shady being and coming in and taking the world by storm, but that wasn't treated like Dre is back.
It wasn't.
Like that. For everything that they say about him.
I'm saying,
but Sean, what do you always say, Sean?
What
about Eminem?
I personally feel like Eminem saved Dr. Dre's career.
What?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't actually.
I really believe that.
So he needed. You think Dre needed him for this?
I want to hear more.
Okay, so let's. All right, so Dr. Dre never discovers Eminem and puts him out there. You think this still works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still DRE, still DRE.
Yeah.
Next episode is still next episode. He didn't need him for that.
I don't know, man. I'm saying that momentum. I feel like
I love him on this album, but he didn't need him on this album.
I believe Eminem influenced Dre for sure. That's just how it goes. It's two-way, but
you got to think too, like who's writing his raps, like.
But Jay-Z wrote Still DRE.
But no,
it was fine.
M did write songs too, though.
He did.
That's a fact.
But like
I don't think Sean's assessment is that far off because I think Eminem gave him a battery. Like,
got him going
I feel
again.
like
He
because Dre said that.
He speaks to it. Yeah.
He said he was kind of like losing his love for music, and then when he discovered Eminem, it kind of got his passion back. So it might have sparked.
I believe it sparked. I'll give you spark.
It's sparked. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you save.
Yeah. He still earned it though. That's all I was.
I'm not
still
like
earned
saved, like he wasn't a name, but it's just like.
Yeah, what he was doing.
Yeah, what he was
before.
doing. Yeah,
I got you.
this got him going again, like rejuvenated to do it.
Yeah.
All right, so was the Chronic 2001? Was it anticipated? You would say
highly. I think people wanted to know what was going to happen. I think you had. I think when it started, I think because this was back when singles came out before the album, so still DRE came out earlier. Nobody, all you knew that the way that sounded was just, oh my God, like wait, what do we have happening? What's about to do? Can he do it? So yeah.
But you also got to understand this album was supposed to come out as early as maybe even like 1995. They were talking about this album to come out.
Wow, okay.
I mean, really, the single that became California Love was a Dr. Dre song. He gave that to Tupac. So that could have even been a Chronic type single. He gave that to Tupac when Tupac came on. That was a Dr. Dre song. And he gave it to Tupac, and the rest is history. So he was supposed to come out as early as the mid-90s, but Dre, he developed this thing of working where it's just like he never was pleased with his work.
Yeah, he was very tedious.
He'll do an album and scrap the whole thing. Like, this ain't good enough. I could do better. And they were like, what? This is great. But like, nah, I don't want to do it. So he would never end up getting nothing done. So he would have nothing done or he would give them to people. Like he gave Tupac a song. He would give like some of them, like Bitch Please, I'm sure. He was giving stuff to Eminem. So he would give away singles and then he would have nothing left. So I think he was making material, but he could never just lock in and just say, okay, this is the body of work I'm comfortable with. I think that's still his problem to this day. Like, he's just a super perfectionist.
But if somebody takes away your first joint, take it away. I could see having a little PTSD in the studio, man. Y'all got it. I'm not working. I don't even care no more.
I'm just sitting here for 3 hours, 4 hours making this beat. Here you go. You can have it.
Yeah. Because imagine spending all that time making a Chronic and then somebody said, yo, this is mine now. Yo, screw you. I don't care with nobody. Yeah.
So what was your expectations? Chronic 2001, what was your expectations when you knew, like, okay, it's coming out now? Like, what were you expecting from Dre?
I really had none.
I was about to say, I know I didn't. I always speak to my age. So I was 12 years old, I think, when it came out. So I heard a lot of it just as a byproduct of just where I was, where I grew up, what the old heads was listening to. Some of it, but that's where the importance of music videos come in too. Because I watch music videos all day long. Early in the morning, sometimes before school, and then after school. So you catch the videos, and they just capture the picture. But I don't really think I anticipated much in terms of like when it was coming out. I was younger, so I'm just going with the culture around me.
Well, I gotta speak as the elder statesman, I guess. I was expecting greatness because to me, you got, he dropped 2 certified classics, The Chronic and then Doggy Style. Yeah. So I'm expecting greatness just based off of that. And then I remember when the Still DRE video dropped, I was all on board. I said, "This is
music videos,
just the whole feel of it. Like it was like he got Dre, it's Snoop, then the low rider, they got DOC in the back, the beat hard. It's like a super West Coast
hydraulics going.
It was like, yo, I'm sold. It's a Hype Williams video. It was just West Coast. It was super West Coast, but it was hard. Like I'm like, yo, I'm ready. They got me. I'm sold.
I think Dre is the sound of the West Coast, right? It's funny that you mentioned Exhibit. It shouts out to him, but he didn't feel like, oh, that's what West Coast sounds like. So we were missing a thing.
Right.
Like we didn't know, like since Pac died and the Death Row era was over, we was like, well, what does the West Coast, we didn't know what the West Coast sounded like. That's why that video mattered so much, because oh, this what it looked like over there.
Yeah,
The images,
It was like,
yeah.
oh, this is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And so that's
It was like, guess who's back? And he came on. It was like,
Yeah.
they back. And then everybody want to see Dre and Snoop together. So it's like,
Yep.
oh, this is perfect. Like,
And just the way Snoop just his ad-libs on it.
Yeah.
I just love it. I just love that.
yeah, it was great.
His
It was
aura,
great.
you can see his aura. You know what I
It
mean?
was like,
Yeah,
it was like, this feels right.
Yeah.
This feels right. Okay, this is the Dre. This is the Dre we
hooks.
want.
They,
We don't want Snoop on No Limit. we don't want Woof Woof. We want this.
Yo, listen, shouts out to Snoop with the eyeball with it. Listen, you don't know. The dog father.
Nah, I was all on board, man. I was ready. When I seen that, man, I was ready to go. I was ready to go.
Hip hop
for sure.
needed this. Hip hop needed this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so we got the Chronic. Let's talk about this album cover and title. It's very simple actually, but let's see where this came from because it's like a whole thing behind the album cover and the name. It's like a lot that went behind that legal stuff and everything. So in 1995, the original successor to Chronic was titled The Chronic 2: A New World Order. Papa's Got a Brand New Funk. That was supposed to be the original title.
Damn, that title was trash.
Yeah, word. However, this version of the album was scrapped after Dre left Death Row Records. Then he created Aftermath. The album was initially titled Chronic 2000, and to Priority Records, who had become Death Row Records' new distributor, decided that Suge Knight, with Suge Knight, they decided to call their new compilation album on Death Row Chronic 2000. Yep. So Death Row owned a trademark for the Chronic, as did Interscope Records, who previously distributed Death Row's catalog. Suge Knight, petty as I don't know what, was aware that Dre was going to title his album Chronic 2000. When he started Aftermath. So when Aftermath heard that Priority and Death Row planned to use the same name for the album, Dre took legal action against them. According to his lawyer Howard King, both sides agreed that they would allow each other to use the title, so they both could use the title and let the public decide like which one preferred it the best. After the release of Death Row's Chronic 2000, which I'm trying to find a person that actually remembers that album and listen to it, because I don't. Interscope announced that Dr. Dre's album would now be titled Chronic 2001, No Seeds, through a teaser poster displaying the summer '99 release date. After pushing the release date back, Interscope begun a promotional campaign displaying a new date, October 26, 1999, and a new logo that dropped the subtitle No Seeds. It was just Chronic 2001. At this point, Priority decided, nah, you know what? We ain't letting you use it. We're not going to honor that original agreement, and threatened to sue Dr. Dre if the Chronic trademark was going to be on his new album. So Dre eventually decided to release the album simply under the name 2001 with the Chronic logo, with the Chronic picture. So it's not
The leaf.
So it's not really the Chronic. It's just 2001. And then that's how we got to where we at today.
That's a crazy story. Damn. I mean, but then at the time, like 1999, everybody was naming their album Dr. Name 2000, Tikal 2000. Everything was 2000.
Everybody was
You know,
looking
Because
forward
the
to
2000 era, they thought
Yeah, the
time
whole
they did-
Y2K, all that
was going,
stuff.
But you gotta understand, this came out in '99,
Yeah.
Right,
and
right.
it's called 2001.
Yeah.
So that's why some people are like, that don't even make sense. But that's
Yeah.
why, because he couldn't use 2000 no more, so he had to use 2001.
And that other title would have been trash.
And he couldn't use Chronic, so it just became 2001. Man.
I do just want to say, imagine again all this hard work. This is why when I say it's probably for him to put an album out. When he did this, it took forever to get this out because they fought him tooth and nail. So when Detox took forever, man, I'm tired of y'all. I don't want to do it no more. Like, y'all lucky I make music.
All right, well, it's very simple. It's like it says
super
Dr.
simple.
Dre. It got the Chronic leaf, and then it's 2001.
It's a
so
black cover. His face
it's a
is not
black
on it.
cover. It's not a lot.
Yeah.
And that's kind of Dr. Dre, like it's about the music, it ain't about.
So I wonder if it was intentional to put the Chronic leaf on the CD and not the cut. Like, all right, I'm still gonna put this here.
Yeah, absolutely, because okay, that's the Chronic.
Yeah,
That's how the consumer looks at it. This the Chronic. Yep. So that's why everybody called this album the Chronic 2001 because that's really what it is. You just couldn't call it that, So. But 2001, also referred to as the Chronic 2001 or the Chronic 2, is the second studio album by rapper-producer Dr. Dre. It was released on November 16th, 1999 on Aftermath Interscope Records as the follow-up to his debut classic, The Chronic. It was produced mainly by Dr. Dre and the Mailman, but he had a whole production team including Scott Storch, Lord Finesse, and other people that contributed in different ways, production-wise. It has guest features from people like Snoop Dogg, Corrupt, Exhibit, Eminem, Nate Dogg, some of his new artists like Hitman, 6'2", Devin the Dude. Yeah. So it's like an all-star cast of people that came in. DOC did some writing again for this album. So it's like he got the troops back together, man. Yeah. He got the band together. Dr. Dre stated in an interview with the New York Times, for the last couple of years, there's been a lot of talk out in the streets about whether or not I can still hold my own, whether or not I'm still good at producing. That was the ultimate motivation for me. Magazines, word of mouth, and rap tabloids were saying that I didn't have it anymore. What more do I need to do? How many platinum records have I made? Okay, here's the album. Now, what you have to say? The album was first intended to be, which is interesting to me, intended to be released like a mixtape with tracks linked through interludes and turntable effects, but it was changed to be set up like a film. Dr. Dre stated, "Everything you hear is planned. It's a movie with different varieties of situations. So you got build-ups, touching moments, aggressive moments. You've seen a pause for porno. It's got everything that a movie needs." Speaking of that's how he spoke about doing the record. He said, speaking of how I did not record the album for club or radio play, and that he planned to simply for entertainment. Like here's the album, take it.
This is it.
Yeah, he said I just basically do hardcore hip hop and try to add a touch of dark comedy here and there. A lot of times the media just takes this and tries to make it into something else when it's all entertainment first. You shouldn't take it too seriously.
Yeah, this is a piece of art for real.
Yeah. Words from Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
So now we got track number 1, Low Intro, featuring Exhibit and Trey D. It comes on like a movie, like a widescreen. And then you hear Exhibit and Trey D. You hear the Low bouncing. Like, is that Dre? And then that leads right into track number 2, The Watcher. Dun, dun, dun,
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Before I used to know.
Play no games.
The Watcher.
Play no games.
I think this is a good way to start the album.
I agree.
No time.
It set a tone.
Eminem actually wrote this song for Dre, man.
Okay. Yeah.
And this beat is hard.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would catch that look every time, huh?
Okay. I'm telling you, Eminem, man, I'm telling you. At this point in his career, his pen was just on fire.
Yeah.
That's fair. I admit he did a great job.
Eminem was definitely on fire. The Watcher, this was a hard beat, man. This was a hard beat, and Jay-Z actually did The Watcher too, on his album. On his album, The Blueprint 2, he had Rakim and Dre on it. They did a part 2 with the same beat.
Listen to those 2 songs back to back just to hear the connection.
Yeah.
Oh, it's there.
The beat is pretty much the damn same.
And it's the same. But what I appreciate is that you still can tell it's not the same beat.
Yeah,
but they both fired.
Yeah,
it's just.
And Rakim got busy on that
Watcher too.
Watcher too.
Yeah,
he was going in, man. So it's nice album start. Nice first song to start the album out.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Sure.
All right, now we got track number 3. Fuck You.
Let's cook.
Featuring Devin the Dude and Snoop Dogg.
That was the introduction of Devin the Dude to the world. I just wanna,
heavy chronic smoker. Devin the Dude. If you know Devin the Dude.
Yeah, definitely. And this, to me, this is more in Devin the Dude's lane.
Yeah,
it is.
But it worked. It worked though. I just wanna fuck you. No kissing and hugging. You gotta hug love. You don't give me quality time.
Give him the quality time. Yeah.
Nah, Devin the Dude was he was dope, man. Devin the Dude, he definitely had like his lane of like raunchy. I don't know what you want to call it. Like
it was raunchy weed, but heavy on a regular ass person.
Yeah,
like it wasn't
still kind of fun too.
Still kind of fun.
But,
and this man, sheesh. Track number 4, Still DRE features Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Classic single.
Fire. Fire.
Man, shout out to Scott Storch for doing that.
Yeah.
If you actually see him do the piano thing live, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, that beat is so hard, man.
Super creative to do that, yo.
Man, but shout out to Jay-Z, man. I don't like for y'all don't respect his creativity.
I don't understand that.
He wrote this whole, and they said this was in a short period of time too, that he sent this whole song. Snoop said the chorus and everything. They was like, we ain't touching this. He wrote the whole song, all 3 verses and the hook, sent it to Dre. And that's what you got.
Yeah.
Well, the beautiful part about that, for the youths, because y'all don't know, when this came out, nobody knew that he wrote it. It doesn't sound like he wrote it.
I had no idea.
So we found out years later, like, wait, Dre wrote it? Jay-Z wrote that? Because it sounds so West Coast. And it was this, again, it cemented a sound of the West Coast with that song.
Yeah.
So it was like, are you sure? Because that's not a Jay-Z record. It didn't sound like it was.
It definitely didn't sound. It did not sound like Jay-Z writing for Dr. Dre.
No.
It sounded like It sounded like Jay-Z turned into Dr. Dre. And Snoop Dogg. That's what it sounded like.
For sure.
And then that's what you want. If you want a ghostwriter, that's what you want. You don't want. I don't want to be able to hear the song like, yeah, man, that sounds just like Jadakiss. You know what I'm saying? Or so I want to be like, yo, that sound like Dre, and he tapped into Dre. Like this is Dr. Dre and Snoop. This is like one of their biggest songs to me. And like Jay-Z wrote the whole song. Like he's from Brooklyn. He wrote this song that's super West Coast, man. And this beat is so hard.
Yeah, they just did well.
And lyrically, it was personal to Dre.
Yeah.
Like it was still DRE. Like it was.
Kept my ears to the street. Sorry, Eminem. He's triple platinum, doing 50 a week.
So T Harp, I had a question for you as an MC and writer.
Yeah.
Can you explain how hard it is to, like, for instance, like, could you write a song writing for Carl, like about his life, and how hard would that be?
I mean, you consider who the person is. You do gotta be tuned into yourself, number one, and then so you can make the distinction of, all right, who this person is, because that's normally what I do. But I mean, you write it and just you're telling the story. It's storytelling. That's essentially what it is. So you changing which person you speaking, but even the fact that Snoop is on it, and that element of it all, and his ad libs and his like harmonizing, it's
crazy,
just
man.
wow. They just really captured a moment for California.
So does this song work without Snoop?
It's not
the same.
It don't hit. They just did a.
You got to understand
phenomenal job.
The people wanted to hear. Before the years before this, they was like, "Oh, Snoop on No Limit." Like Snoop not with
He's
Dre.
never gonna get with Dre.
Like
again.
been there, done that. Where's Snoop at? Like where's Snoop? Like so it wasn't that they just got together. It's like they got together and got
back into it.
Banger. Like this is what we want. This is what we want to see Dr. Dre and Snoop do.
West Coast is back.
And Snoop don't even got a verse, but it just his chorus just fit. It just like it.
His presence alone.
And I hate to say this, but to your point, we had Snoop with No Limit, right? And while that, down for my niggas was fire.
Yeah,
okay. So that wasn't it.
But that's what we had, and it was like, all right. So when you hear this back, you're like, oh, hold on, we got these two back together doing what they supposed to do.
Yeah.
Okay,
pull out the khakis.
Yes,
pull out the chucks.
Nah, man, representing for the gangsters all across the
world.
world. Still.
Corners in the Lolos, girl.
Taking my time to perfect the
Absolutely.
beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the DRE. And like the lyrics is crazy. It's still
That's
Dre
wild.
Day, nigga. AK, nigga.
Yeah, it's on point, on brand and everything, man.
He said, haters, they pay homage. Haters say Dre fell off. How, nigga? My last album was The Chronic.
Yeah.
They want to know if I still got it. They say raps changed. They want to know how I feel about it.
And just hearing that too, the fact that he could speak and record his verse with that enthusiasm and conviction, that's how you know it was crafted for Dre. Like,
Yes.
Classic.
It was crafted to be performed at the Super Bowl.
Yes. This song is a classic. And the video, like we talked about it, the video, man,
Yes.
like it really, Hype Williams, it was just West. This is a comeback song. Like if you want to come back and hit hard,
this is
like
it.
this is that kind of song because it was just so West Coast, that's what you want to hear. You don't want to hear Dre and Snoop making an Atlanta song or a down south song.
You right. Yep.
You want to hear them coming with their song.
Yep.
They got low lows and hydraulics. You got it's like you got DOC. It's like we bringing a team back together, man.
Yep.
It was beautiful, man.
Eminem feature in there. He's
Eminem,
he's in the video.
Chasing the girls,
exactly.
The only person that really, from their original kind of team that wasn't part of this was Daz at the time because Daz was still connected to Death Row at this time. So Snoop wasn't really messing with Daz at this point. So Daz was the only one that still was on Death Row. Everybody else was like, it was like the whole band got back together again.
This also kicked Death Row in the chest. This was it.
Oh yeah.
This was the kill shot.
Because they ain't have Pop. They ain't have Pop.
But they already didn't have Pop, but they still had releases.
Yeah.
But this, like you said, they had the 2000. That was supposed to stomp out this. Instead, this stomped out that.
It's trash. I can't remember a song on 2000. I actually didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either.
I had no idea.
Nobody heard it, but it's fine.
Oh no, I ain't either.
Shout out to Suge, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to smoke.
All right, track number 5, we got Big Egos featuring Hitman. Now, Hitman it's funny because out of all the success we got with Dr. Dre artists, he actually have a lot of artists that didn't make it.
Right.
And Hitman was supposed to be, with this album, Hitman was supposed to be next up.
Yes.
It was promoted like Hitman's the next guy up.
Wasn't Hitman a producer too?
No. That's another Hitman. That's the producer. Yeah. This is an artist. He's from the West Coast, and he was supposed to be next. He was supposed to be next up, and he wasn't bad neither. Like he wasn't bad. He just it didn't work. But Dre has a lot of artists that
Nothing works with Dr.
Shouts out
Dre.
to Nocturnal, man.
Nocturnal. I remember
Nocturnal was dope too. But Hitman, he was next up on Aftermath. But this beat is hard though.
Yeah,
this beat is hard.
This song.
This song wasn't bad. Like this beat is hard. This beat actually knocked. Guaranteeing all of those is Big Egos. But this is Dre. I like Dre's verse, and then Hitman kind of come in and do his thing. But I like the song. The song's pretty good to me. Then they got a little interlude, which I think is hilarious, man. It's like you look like AC Green. AC, but y'all that don't know, AC Green had the Jerry curl, man. Bitch, don't call here anymore. No more. He said with feet like Ben Vereen.
Yeah,
tap the feet, man.
Y'all don't roast people on interludes no more. Y'all gotta roast somebody on the interlude.
Oh man, bitch, don't call here anymore.
Well done.
And then, man, you talk about another beat that goes right into track number 6, Explosive.
The sample alone.
Featuring Hitman, Corrupt, Nate Dogg, and 6'2". 6'2" is another Aftermath artist that's supposed to be like next up. West Coast shit.
This beat is crazy.
Yo, now people actually like equate this beat with Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu's version actually came out after this. This came out first. Bag Lady came out in 2000 on Mama's Gun album.
Yes.
But this song was out first. So this is the original version. This sample is crazy.
The sample is crazy, and just being a MC too, you know, like you pay homage on tracks like this.
Okay, y'all don't know. Again, I'm gonna tell y'all what T Harp's saying because y'all don't know y'all kids out there. There was a time when beats like that would come on, and you could be at a party, and there would be a group of niggas in the corner that's gonna rap. Yeah. We're gonna rap to this beat. We're gonna all stand around and start deciphering because that beat was that beat. That thing was hard.
And I like how Corrupt start this thing out, man. He rapping.
Yes, you gotta rap on that. You gotta rap on
Yeah.
Yo, I mean, for me, like going back, just hearing this song again, I miss Nate Dogg, man.
Yeah,
I miss
absolutely.
Nate
And
Dogg.
Nate Dogg had a moment. Nate Dogg be having moments on track. And this is one of them. This is one of them.
Yes.
Rest in peace to Nate Dogg. This is one of them
Yeah.
classic.
Rest in
All
peace,
my
Nate
real
Dogg. Yes.
unreal, kick it with me.
Yes.
All the true gangsters know. Man never loved no hoe indie.
Yeah.
You know what's so dope? This song
Real
wasn't a single,
G.
but it was like a
Yeah,
single.
it was like a single.
Like it was like a single.
Yeah.
That's so fire.
Chronically.
Yo, so-
Nate Dogg had a moment.
So at the
man.
time, was Nate Dogg signed to Death Row?
I don't think
He wasn't signed Death Row no more. At this
Okay,
moment.
yeah.
He was at a point.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I'm about to
He
say,
was.
yeah.
Nate Dogg was signed Death Row.
I think-
Nate Dogg had a Death Row album.
I know he had an album. I didn't know it was.
Yeah,
out of
it got a Tupac song on there. He did, but he wasn't signed. At this point, they all was off of Death Row, but Daz was the only one that was still on there. But man, Nate Dogg had a moment. I like how Corrupt get on this joint, man.
Corrupt is a dope MC.
Yeah.
Explosive. He said West Coast shit,
Yeah.
nigga.
The energy he brought, the contrast of everybody else's verse.
It was. He just brought like this lyrical, super lyrical style. He was killing it.
He's the one where you gonna hear it. Be like, I remember that.
Yeah,
verse.
yeah,
You're not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
forget that. You
Yeah,
gonna
absolutely.
remember that verse.
Yo,
For
this
sure.
beat is so
That beat, oh my
crazy.
God.
Yeah.
That was
Like,
one of them ones, man.
This is one of them beats where it's like you always gonna remember this beat. Like if we hear this beat, you bob your head at me
Yup.
like yeah. This one of them joints. And Dr. J don't even rap on this song.
Yeah.
and nobody notices.
Nobody noticed.
Nobody noticed.
But see, this is what I'm saying. This is why I speak to him as a producer. You know, he had an ear in it, an
Right,
influence on
right,
it, and he
right.
still designed. Like, it's crazy. This is the team that they had, so it still feels like Dre.
And to your point, T Hart, this is the type of beat where you gotta let the rappers rap. Like,
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
don't even write me nothing. Just
I like 6'2". 6'2" is another artist on Aftermath. He didn't come out neither, but they was kind of like building him up too. But I like his verse on this
A
song.
lot of people on Aftermath never come out.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Track number 7. It's a fact, man.
It is.
Track number 7. We got "What's the Difference" featuring Eminem and Exhibit. Oh,
This is hard too.
so
This is
hard.
hard too. This is real hard.
This beat is so
This is
hard.
real hard.
Dum, dum. This beat is like, dum,
Yup.
dum, dum.
This is like the perfect blend between the Chronic.
Yeah,
And it's like
Yep.
updated, but still got that.
What's
like
the difference
that.
between
Yeah.
me and you?
about 5 bank accounts, 3 ounces, and 2 vehicles.
And he got kind of personal on here. He
Yeah.
said back when Crew was rolling with Lorenzo in a Benzo, I was banging with a gang and instrumental.
Yeah. Eminem comes on and
I give you your M on here.
refreshes
Hungry
the track.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo.
just a different.
Yo,
yeah,
Eminem kills it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was one of those songs when you first heard it. It's you get to that. Who got the best verse on here? Because
They all get busy in their own way,
everybody
though.
cooked. Like this was an exhibit. Like yo, I can rap with M.
And I like that Dre addressed like, easy. I still missed you. Like he said, that's
right.
being just being real with you. Like I like that. Like okay, like man, look. The beef stuff is one thing, but like I miss you, man. Like I grew up with you. You passed away. Like we ain't on that no more. Like that, the whole beef thing was one little thing, but now real life, I missed you, man.
Yes, that was dope, man. And then on the other hand, when M said, "What's the difference between us? We can start the fetus." I just don't get
That's the hardest part. That's the hardest line on the song to me, man. That's the hardest line on the song to me. He said, "What's the difference between us? We can start the penis, and we can just scream. I don't give a fuck and see who means it." Like, jeez.
I said, did he just say that?
Yeah, Eminem snapped on here.
He went
man.
off.
Yes,
Went
yes.
off.
Trey, I'm gonna say that shit right now where the fucking weed is in me.
Yup. He went
love
off
you,
on this
dog.
verse. Yeah, he went
Young
off on
Wild,
this
yeah.
verse.
Yeah.
Dre had to calm him down a little bit, like, you know what I mean? In a good way.
Yo, but Exhibit got busy on here too,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
He said, I never knew the next level until Dre did it. Like they was killing it. They all had their different styles, but
It worked.
and the beat was hard,
It
man.
was.
And they were probably
super
all
hard.
underestimated. So I think that in a sense they all had a thing to prove
Yeah,
for who they was. So what's the difference between us? Yeah.
Because that's
And
early
it-
Eminem days, too.
Yeah.
But then also you could tell like they was all in the same lab together.
Yep.
In the
That's
studio,
true,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? You could tell like, damn, he wrote that. All right, let me, you
That's
know what I'm
true.
saying? You can tell.
And he also shouted out DOC. He talking about DOC. And like I still remember went through the car that you went through. So he's like, I'm still with you. Like you still my guy.
Yeah.
And DOC wrote on this album too. He's been writing for Dre for years. So it's good to see that he was like, yo, I'm still locked in with DOC too. So like his verse is real personal. He's talking about Death Row and like I ain't speaking in no reunions and all that. So it was like they all had different styles, but they like
point of views.
Exhibit was just kind of just giving you bars. It was just like, yo, I'm giving you this nasty bar. And then Eminem just had his, he talking about riding with this
You know how he did.
with sunglasses on her.
Yo, M was M.
M snapped on here. M snapped on here. Like,
Word.
I think when I heard Eminem on here, it had me a whole stop the beat a minute. Like it gave me a whole new appreciation to Eminem.
He was fresh at the time. He was the new thing.
So again, because the youths, I'm talking to the kids a lot on this episode. Here's the thing, because the youths don't know. Because the youths will say, "Well, the streets ain't like Eminem. The streets never bumped Eminem." Nah. This gave Eminem credence. This right here, because before Marshall Mathers, this was the album that was like, "Oh, he's here. He can rap with them. He put him with the niggas. He there." And
he said, "That's cool, and I appreciate the author, the offer. That son, if I ever decided to kill my baby's mother,
look,
that son, I ride through California with sunglasses on her. Hi,
it was so visual, like you could see the craziness.
You good?
Like
that's how it's supposed to be.
It was like Weekend at Bernie's. Like what are we watching? Like
Weekend at Bernie's.
That's how it's supposed to be.
But he really broke it down. Like, yo, this dude is crazy.
Again, he was famous for you can say that on a song.
Word. So track number 8, we got a Bar One skit. Is featuring Tracy Nelson, Miss Rogue, and Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin is like the comedian. He's like drunk at the bar, buying them drinks. They're like, this nigga drunk. And then Dre and them come in and like, oh, is that Dre?
Yeah.
And they on him. And that leads to track number 9, Lightspeed, featuring Hitman.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to Hitman. Give him another shout. In that
song,
it was all right.
This song, all right.
It was good in the flow of the album, though.
I agree.
Oh, yeah.
Track number 10, we got Forgot About Dre featuring Eminem. This is the second single. Still Dre was the first single. This is the second single.
Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say. That, right? Ooh! I ain't mad at you, Eminem, fixing some of this, right? Like, because that one?
Yeah.
Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say. When none comes out, when they move the lips, it's a bunch of gibberish. Some motherfuckers out, and they forgot it. This beat is a weird beat, but it worked. Like it worked. It's not like it's not really like none of the other songs on the album.
It's not. Nope. But fun fact: this beat is how you can tell he made "Break Your Neck" by Busta.
Okay. This is that kind of beat.
Yeah, that's true.
I can go with that.
I remember that.
Man, listen. I'm an OG, but I've been low key, hated on by most these niggas with no theme.
What I say when he said
no snowmobiles.
He said when y'all want to talk about guns, like I ain't got none.
Where you think I sold them all?
That was a viral line. That line was like, "Yo, did Dre say that?" Who wrote, like, cause
I've been in the lab with a pen in the pad trying to get this damn label off.
Now, by the way, nobody questioned again who wrote for Dre at that time. So when you heard that line, it felt like that bar was a
that
bar.
Was really
like
him writing it.
Like,
but then also this had a video too, which we seen. You know what I'm saying? It just promoted it more Eminem, throwing him out there, made him even cooler. Like he actually
it added validity to him. It added a lot of hood validity.
He said, "Who do you think brought you the Ice Cube, the DOC, the Snoop D-O double G's, and the group that said motherfuck the police?"
Y'all don't like me, blow me. Y'all keep messing around with me and turn me back to the old me. Listen, I think he was making I do think that he was making a statement with that song, though. I think that was a part of it. I think to your point, the Eminem battery in his back was like, hold on. Y'all thought we couldn't do it? Like we said, before this album, he kind of, I don't want to say fell off, but there was a fall off moment. And this was like a, nah.
Yeah, I'm back.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Nah, he definitely, man. Like I say, I'd love to see all these cats working together, man, and just bringing quality sound. I think that's I'm an artist too, so I'm always big on how the sound, the clarity, and so I just pay attention to Dre, but you know the lyrics, the M, and how they just put all the elements together. That's not an easy thing to do. That's why he's stressing.
And there's so many artists on here too.
Yeah,
it feels like it's filled with different voices.
It's not too much here. It's not. It's everybody got enough space to where it's still unified, but. I just know, man, that take a lot of creativity and discipline. You know how Dre work ethic is, but it's not easy to do to put people.
Eminem showed
like
up for him, man.
Yeah,
Eminem showed up.
When you say to somebody you hate, you think you're gonna link WA?
Yeah.
Just throw your tape at NWA. So one day I was walking by with a Walkman on. When I called a guy, give him an awkward eye. Who puts the words together like that?
The rhyme scheme was different. Like again,
wow,
but that's like because M could write. Like M could write, but what this is a very, very West Coast sound. When you heard Slim Shady LP, there's not any West. There might be one West Coast. I don't think there's any on that first album.
I don't remember.
Can't think of it to a burnt down house.
Yes. So when you
and
get
a handful of matches, but still one found out. So from here on out, it's the Chronic 2. Starting the day. Tomorrow's a new.
like Charleston chicken
Slim Shady out there instead of twin babies.
But see that production, that beat allowed him to spit on that. He already crazy fire anyway.
Yeah, he blacked out. He blacked out on that.
We weren't used to hearing him on those beats. I think Guilty Conscience was the closest thing to a hard beat of a West Coast sound on that first album. That doom, that thing. So whenever you heard him on that contrast, I was like, oh my god,
he killed it, man. This is a classic, big single. This is big. Forgot about Dre. This is one of them TRL. This is on TRL and all that type stuff. Because of Eminem.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and Dre was Dre. I ain't gonna take that.
Yeah, but Eminem took it to he reached a different audience.
Because still DRE was on TRL too. like Dre did his big one with this album.
Man, and then you go to track number 11, the next episode featuring Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg, and Corrupt. This the third single. This a club anthem. This like
this is a
stripping anthem. Yeah. That intro.
But that's shouts out to Players Club. I want to say it was like in there or something, but
it's like that build up.
It's
I don't think Players Club.
It
was came out like
somewhere.
98, 97.
It was. I'm pretty sure it's some black cinema somewhere.
Friday or something.
It's the mother Snoop Dogg. You know him, Mama with the D.R.E.
Dr. Dre.
You know the West Coast is back. What? Blaze it up, man. They can.
I love the Snoop Dogg verse on here.
Snoop kills it.
Killed this joint.
Snoop kills it.
There's a visual that you can see when you hear this song.
Yeah.
Like it's a vision of how it looked, which I guess he wanted it to be a movie, so it worked. So that whole thing sonically just feels like an image.
I remember the video. The video like starts out when a girl goes around a pole. That's like in my
mind. It's embedded in your brain.
The music videos, man.
Yeah, videos. Yeah.
Because they in a strip club.
And it was that funny part. It was at the beginning of the strip club era, being what the strip club era became. Yeah, nobody equates the West Coast with strip clubs, but that's what that was. Before Meech and all of them, that was right at that little brink of time.
Yeah. It's one of them records you just.
I agree. Snoop does kill this.
Snoop kills this, bro. He just folds on the beat. That don't.
And Nate Dogg had another moment. Nate Dogg had another moment, man. Another classic.
It out.
And this is also a song that when you think of the West Coast, like the way that beat begins and the way that that's what it sounds like. It's sonically the sound of what that West became. It's a break that can be an interlude. Like it's sonically it can be an interlude for it to be anything. Like it's hard.
And even and speaking of what Sean said about how you can tell these cats was in the lab together. And this is track 11. And look at the consistency of, like the whole flow of it. You can tell, you can feel it.
Like you got Corrupt on just speaking for like 10 seconds. And then you don't even rap. It's just like that shows like, yo, these dudes really friends. They was really vibing. Yeah. Like, yo, I need T-Harp, get on this. Just say something real quick. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like this felt like a class reunion, man. Like you get back together with your crew, man. And like it just feel good.
Yo, the power of the record, man.
Smoke weed every day.
Like it became such an anthem. Like it was. Oh man.
Classic. Rest in peace to Nate Dogg,
Word
man.
in peace,
Classic.
Nate Dogg.
That goes into track number 12, Let's Get High, featuring Hitman, Miss Rogue, and Corrupt. This song isn't my favorite. Dre's verse was all right, and I kind of like the hook a little bit with Corrupt. Let's get high, high. And that leads to track number 13, Bitch Niggas, featuring Hitman, 6'2", and Snoop Dogg. I like this song, man. And Snoop talking in the intro. It's a slower beat, but but I like this song, Bitch Niggas. And this beat is slower, but it's kind of hard.
It still had that sound. It still had that soul sample for the West Coast vibe to it. It did, and they do one of these every album. They do like when there was one on Doggy Style and there was one on the Chronic, kind of that killer niggas. Yeah. like it's a violent type of record.
Rep your set.
It's an energy. It's an energy.
That's one thing they had choice words all over this album.
Yeah.
But I mean, you appreciated the rawness of it, man.
I like this beat.
Yeah.
Bitch niggas, bitch ass niggas. Snoop just talking. Snoop just talking on his
Listen.
I like that song though. Track number 14, the Car Bomb skit featuring Mailman and Cherish Henry. Like the girl, she going at her man neck, and the car won't start. And it's you keep on trying to turn it over, and then it finally turn over and it blow up. And then that leads to track number 15, Murder Inc. featuring Hitman and Miss Rogue. And the beat kind of got like that murder type theme to it.
Dark.
Yeah, and then it got Hitman and Miss Rogue.
Does it fit the album?
I could use it. If you took it off, I wouldn't be mad.
Murder Inc. Yeah,
but it kind of fits. It fits the interlude though.
The
interlude.
It fits the interlude. It fits from Bitch Niggas. It fits lyrically, like content wise. It fits exactly where it's supposed to be. I think in flow, if you're listening to it again, so back in the day, right? You roll something up. This is that type of energy. By the time you hear, you don't even you in the vibe. It fits. It fits that way. But if you ask me directly, no.
Right.
You take it out.
Yeah.
All right, track number 16, we got Education. It's a skit featuring Eddie Griffin. This is hilarious to me.
Yes.
This is hilarious.
Eddie Griffin is an underrated
I'm about to say,
comedian.
look who they went and grabbed.
This is hilarious. But
no
you know
slack.
what? It's funny, but he actually giving game on here, though. If you really think about what he's saying, he said, this beat, and the beat is hard, too, on that he got for this. But he said, man, the biggest pimp is her mama.
Yes. He was talking that he's talking that talk.
Yeah. And one of my favorite parts, he said, man, what happened to falling in love with a nigga with a bus pass?
He just keep it real, man. That's all it is. Look.
The biggest hoes walking through the neighborhood. He said, you knew the nigga had a girl. But what you do? You fucked him anyway.
Yo, this kid is classic.
So make sure you tell the truth. Tell him that he's a good nigga.
Eddie Griffin.
They went and grabbed the big dog.
He did that right. That was classic. Then it goes to track 17, some LA niggas featuring Hitman, Tafari, Nocturnal, Time Bomb, King T, MC Ran, and Cocaine. I like this song.
Cut.
This is I like this.
All the niggas that didn't make it.
I like.
Damn.
I should have said that.
Damn.
My fault.
Yo,
My bad. Shouts out to all of y'all. Fire.
But I like that he let the LA rapper shine, old and new. But you know who I felt like should have been on this song though? I felt like Ice Cube should have been on this song.
I would have loved Ice Cube.
I think Ice Cube would have fit right on this song, man. And it's the first song that he's done with MC Ran since NWA.
They hadn't made up yet.
But he put him on the song though.
No. They didn't make a. I don't think you understand. Ice Cube's level of fuck you was different. Towards all of them. So until we cool again.
Well, technically they did get cool, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
We'll talk about
it in a minute though. But I like this song though. I think this fit. It's like a bunch of MCs and he letting them get busy. Yep. But I would like to see. I think Ice Cube would have been nice on this song.
I agree.
To round it out.
It's very direct. So
and it would close out that West Coast thing. Like,
You know what would have been nice? Tash from the
Tash get busy.
Tash
Get busy. Because they had King T. He's part of like the
Yeah.
alcoholics. King T is like King T was signed to Aftermath too.
He got
It's the
exhibit.
licks,
He's like
baby.
a little.
It's the licks. Oh man,
affiliate.
shout out to them.
And then Cocaine on here singing the
Yeah.
hook. Cocaine
Yeah.
does this thing too. Yeah, like, I like this song. I like it.
Yeah.
That goes to track number 18, Pause for Porno skit
That's
featuring
hilarious.
Jake
That was
Sneed.
hilarious.
It's Jake Sneed with these two females.
That was
They pretty much
hilarious.
making a porno. Then they finish. And he's like, I go back home to my man.
That was hilarious.
Like, what?
Yeah.
But good transition, because then that leads to track number 19, Housewife, with Corrupt the Hitman. Like, you can't make a whole housewife.
Now,
Yeah.
by the way, also if you call back to the interlude with Eddie Griffin, it all ties.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm telling you,
It's all cohesive.
very
sequence.
cohesive.
I'm about to say.
Very cohesive album.
Can't
Tell
turn
you,
a
no
hoe. You
surprise.
can't make a whole housewife. Hey, that's a fact.
So much attention in the line.
Then it goes to track number 20, Act Right, featuring Hitman.
Fire.
I like this beat. Too.
Fire.
It's crazy.
Listen, yeah.
Yeah, I like this. I like this too.
That song was ignorant, and I appreciated it. That song was so ignorant. It's one
But
of
that
the-
kind of, you go from the porno to the housewife.
Yes,
Act Right.
it's all the Eddie Griffin skit. Like it all lives in the space.
Then you got track number 21, Bang Bang,
That
featuring Nocturnal and
sample,
Hitman.
oh my
bang,
God.
Bang, bang, bang.
That what was it? It wasn't Michael Myers. What was it? That beat. It was a When y'all go back and listen to it, somebody tell us what it is. But that right there,
Yeah.
that sample was just so different.
What you see is bang, 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 bang. Where'd that sample come from? Let me see if I can find it.
Bang.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
I don't see it. They don't got the sample on here on there. They got the other songs, but not this.
Yeah, that's because it was one of them. Maybe it was something new.
Yeah,
but-
maybe.
You know my favorite part of this song? It's a little part. It's when he like talking and then with Eminem song like, hey, let's work it out. I don't know why I like that part so much.
Because it's so quirky but hilarious.
It's hilarious though.
And the
man.
song is so violent. Like,
No,
by the way.
no, they pretty much talking about like this new generation. Like they different. Like they gang banging and they shooting on another level. This
Yeah,
ain't
that's what I'm saying.
this ain't like our old days. These young
Yeah, you try to be what
yeah.
to.
These new dudes is shooting, man. You better respect them.
This was a perspective on drill before drill existed. Now I'm just talking shit, but I feel like it's right.
All right, track number 22. We got The Message featuring
Ooh, that
Mary
song
J.
was
Blige and Rel. Yo, I used
love
to
this
love
beat.
this song
Yeah.
and the beat. I used to run this back. Like I felt them on here, man.
that was
Because his little brother Tyree, he got killed. This is like
Yeah.
back in the NWA days, pretty much. It was his little brother too, and he said, he's always say he had talent too. But like I felt this song, man. Mary J. Blige, she kind of brought her struggle to the song.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the lyrics was like heartfelt. Like I felt this song. You know who wrote this song, right?
Nah.
You know who wrote this song?
Who?
Royce the 5'9" wrote this
Oh,
song.
no, that, I'm not
what's up.
surprised.
I'm not.
Royce
Yeah,
the
I'm not
5'9".
surprised.
Actually,
Brian
I am
Montgomery.
surprised, but I'm only surprised because Royce at that time didn't have personal music.
Yeah.
So that's dope that he was able to tap into something.
And that's interesting you
he
say
didn't
that
have anything
because
personal.
Royce the 5'9" was supposed to come out through Dr. Dre too.
Yeah.
But Royce the 5'9" didn't want to wait. So he came out, he took a solo deal opposite to that, and then he said looking back he should have waited. But he wanted to come out. So, but he wrote this song. He don't get credited for it though. But he wrote the song.
But it's only deep because without going into it, the whole beef between him and M that happened and that ensued.
Yup.
I thought that was more beef between him and D12.
Well, okay.
Yeah, still.
It was kind of all wrapped in
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
But he kind of left. He was kind of in pocket with them, and then like he kind of
Yeah.
left the whole Dr. Dre umbrella and all that.
Yeah.
But man,
What instrument is that? Like a harp that?
Yeah.
It's like a harp, right? Yeah. Yeah. I love that beat, man. Beat's classic.
yo, he got some banging slow
Yeah.
beats on this album, like
All
just
the way
hard.
through.
Yeah.
All the way through. It's nothing that you.
Listen. Yeah, man. I like this song. I like this song a lot. I felt this song. I used to run this back.
There are a handful of songs that feel like that to me, like especially from the West Coast. Like, so I think the Games documentary too, like the Games documentary the song at the end of the album felt like this. I think Baltimore Love Thing by 50 felt like this. Like it you gonna feel away after you listen to this song. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, and I think it was a great way to end the album, man. Just overall, like, you know, you got a lot of hardcore type, you know, beats and music, and then he kind of brought it in perspective, like, you know, I miss my brother, man. Like it ain't the same without you, and you don't really hear Dre. You never hear Dre on tracks really get like that.
So closed off, and you know, just kind of private person.
And then Mary J, the way Mary J it just was perfect to me, man.
It gonna bring the soul.
Yeah, it just felt right.
Yeah,
like it was like heartfelt. Like, yo, I miss my brother, man. Like it ain't the same without you.
She's the only East Coast person on this album.
Yeah, that's what it's at. That's what it looks like. Yeah, because I ain't noticed anybody else.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. That's a hell of an honor then.
Yeah. It's because it's intentional. I think this is. It's a piece of artwork that is timeless to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm very pleased with it. I just say thank you for industry leaders like this.
Jeez, that's heavy, man. And then it goes from there to track number 23. It's the outro. It's like it's real quick. Even like like Dr. Dre.
For sure.
The Chronic. Are you a real doctor?
Prescribe me
It's Thomas Chung.
Yeah.
Cheech and Chong. Yeah.
Go back to that movie element that they put in how he wanted it to feel.
You're right.
His relationship with Jimmy Iovine, because he still got the money to do the album the right way. Because that's the thing.
He gotta have the motivation and all of that.
You do.
Man.
Yes,
you do.
But you gotta have the money.
Yeah, he got the money.
Yeah, the money's there.
He didn't then. Huh? He didn't then.
He got it's Interscope. He got the money.
Right. That's why I said you got to have a relationship because the label can clearly be like, all right, you had Aftermath, it didn't work. You're not with Death Row no more. Death Row is still around. They're around the corner.
Yeah.
So, like,
but Jimmy Iovine did believe in him. Still.
That's what I'm saying.
Jimmy Iovine never stopped believing in him.
That make a difference.
You're right. Somebody different might have been like, Aftermath ain't popping. All right, you ain't on Death Row.
Time
you
to
don't
pull
got
out.
Snoop.
Yeah.
We ain't working.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jimmy Iovine, if you haven't, go see Defiant Ones. That's
Defiant
a really
Ones,
really good documentary.
Very dope documentary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we did an episode way back in the day on that,
Yeah,
which
was dope.
one of my favorite episodes early on. That was a really, really good documentary.
It's definitely
really, really good. 2001 debuted at number 2. It ain't debuted at number 1. It debuted at number 2 on the Billboard charts with first week sales of 516,000 copies in its first week.
What's the number 1 album?
Korn's album, Issues, beat it out for the top spot on the Billboard 200 charts. 2001 was certified 6 times platinum by the RIAA on November 21st, 2000. It is Dr. Dre's best-selling album, as his previous album, The Chronic, the original Chronic, only 3 times platinum.
Damn.
So let's get this out the way. Is 2001 or Chronic 2001, is it a classic?
Of course.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
We can all agree.
Yeah.
Definitely a classic.
Yes.
Definitely a classic. And I'm willing to debate. Because there's some people, I know people that say
Don't feel that way.
I know people that say this is not a classic, and I'm willing to debate.
Did those people know good music?
Look, man, I'm not gonna say no names, but
so no, they don't, and that's fine. Bless them.
But I know people that don't think this is a classic, and I will definitely have that argument with you.
Yeah.
But 2001, man, what was the impact of when this album hit, man? You think
you knew what the West Coast sounded like? Like this is what they sound like over there. Good.
But I think it also gave it a future of what the West Coast rappers
Sure.
would sound like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This is
platform-wise, and I always think about everybody else that influenced. You know, I always talk. I'm a Nipsey fan. I feel like it laid a platform, it laid a vision, like because he too speaks to what Snoop did on the West Coast and all of those elements of music and things like that. So
you can hear elements of this sonically in Victory Lap, like just sound, like production wise, you can still hear it. Like I
think he let the world know that, like, don't get it twisted. Like, we still got talent over here on the West Coast.
Don't forget us.
Yeah, like, don't forget us. I know, East Coast been the East Coast, down South, y'all bubbling, but, like, we got talent.
I think, too, this is a moment where he proved, it was an opportunity for prove himself as, like, a businessman in the business side of things. Because all of it all influences, one hand washes the other. That's how I feel about it.
Right.
And, it was still early in terms of, you think about his headphones and stuff, but it was all there. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. And then you look at it now as we celebrate in the years that have passed by. That's how I recognize things being a classic or a time. It appreciated very well.
This album was looking at Suge like, you should have killed me. You should have killed me. Because listen.
But I think even bigger than that, I think it laid the foundation for future stuff to come.
Right.
I think. Okay. Now we kind of put Eminem on the platform. Now Eminem about to drop this the Martha Mathers LP and just get at it, go out of this world.
Then you have
this going to set up 50.
Yes.
This going to set up Game. Like this album, like them believing in me. Okay, I'm that dude. Dre's still that dude. This opens up the door for all those lanes of that for 50, because you got to think 50 kind of rapped West Coast a little bit. Like 50 understood like marketing the different regions. Like
look at 21 Questions.
Exactly. Nate Dogg.
Yeah. That's why.
So my theory on Dre in this world, in that especially, Dre hit a point where you had to go through Dre to come out the West Coast. He had a run. If you came out the West Coast, you either had to come from the Bay or you had to go through Dre. Nobody cared about you if you did not go see him. You better go see that man. And this was the album that said, you better come see me.
That kind of sucked too, because like there was dope MCs that from the West, but just
but
didn't really get enough push.
It's like you need that Dre cosign.
If you wasn't Dre dope, you wasn't who. Like I mean,
think about Exhibit before Dre. And then what Exhibit became after Dre. Like, it wasn't that Exhibit wasn't dope before Dre.
Nah, man, Paparazzi was fire, but it wasn't.
But when he got to Dre and Dre was doing production and he was linked to Dre, it took him to another level.
Yeah. Like, it changed his life.
It took him to another level. I mean, but I definitely think the Game and even Kendrick, like the momentum that Dre was able to build from albums like this kind of album that kind of took us into the next millennium, it helped them out. It helped all them.
Guidance, direction, all of that.
Again, even without this album, it's not to say we wouldn't have it, but I say it's harder to see the NWA movie the same. Like because if Dre doesn't do this, then Dre's not Dre. Right. So you needed Dre to have that continuous success, kind of like you needed Cube to have continuous success for the whole story to really matter.
Because if this album would have flopped, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We wouldn't even be talking about Dr. Dre.
Like the whole West would have flopped.
And then
at that time.
And then you gotta understand what this album meant. You gotta understand what this album meant, because after this album, the Up in Smoke tour came out.
Yes,
huge tour.
And that was big. And he connected with Ice Cube again. So the Up in Smoke tour was like another big ass West Coast reunion. It was
West Side Connection.
It was Dre, Snoop, Ice Cube, West Side Connection. Eminem was on there. All of it, like Exhibit, Corrupt. It was like Nate Dogg. Everybody. It was like everybody got back together again. The Up in Smoke tour had a documentary. It was
the Up in Smoke tour paved the way because of insurance issues and all types of other stuff for the Rockefeller Rough Ride and Rockefeller Cash Money tour. That backstage came after.
And they had a big budget too, because I remember Ice Cube had like ice cubes in the back of the stage, like Ice Cube. This Eminem was popping. Eminem would bring all the white people out. Like
it literally changed what hip hop tours could be, because you didn't have a bunch of hip hop tours like that. Like you had to have R&B acts. You had to do something else to.
And when you got a documentary back then, you was doing something. Like,
for sure.
So that came out before Backstage?
Huh?
I feel like Backstage came out first, and then
Backstage might have came out. Backstage came out it's right around the same time.
It was close. It was real close.
They're close in time.
Yeah, all of it. Yeah.
But because I know Backstage came out in '99. The actual Backstage came out in '99. So it was around the same time, like maybe like a year or two apart.
Because they was touring during the whole school shooting at Columbine. And they gave money, so that was like had to be early. It had to be like during the school year, so April, May-ish.
Up in Smoke tour was big.
Yeah, that was huge.
It was big. Up in Smoke tour was big, man.
Either way, hip hop was winning.
Absolutely.
Yo, so what's one artist y'all wish that was on here that just wasn't on there?
Cube.
I would like to see Cube.
I got one.
Who?
Warren G.
Look, so I thought about Warren G earlier.
Warren G always got left out, man.
I would have loved Warren G to be a part of the production.
Just somehow, throw a couple.
Nah, he could have got on something. He could have contributed something. Don't do that. He won't do that to Warren G.
He could have, yeah.
Don't do that to
You put me
Warren
in a
G.
position to be disrespectful.
Don't do that to Warren G.
I love Warren G.
Warren G saved Def Jam.
He saved Def Jam? Saved?
That's what they said.
Single-handedly.
He did say that.
Okay. Regulators was a huge hit. This DJ was a huge. Don't do this. We get side top.
Regulators.
Matter of fact,
Round up.
I even got a hard out. I'm not playing with y'all. This is okay because you about to make me crazy.
What? He did.
Nah, he did. I mean, no. He did. No. Def Jam said that. No.
Yeah, Def Jam said it.
Def Jam said that. No,
Russell Simmons said it himself.
Yeah, they did. No, they did say that. They said Warren G.
Yeah.
Def Jam. Russell Simmons said it.
Yo, when it's over, I'm gonna show you the video footage and I'm saying it. You're gonna be like, oh man.
He can keep it. All of them. They can keep that.
All right. So how would y'all describe the sound of this 2001 Chronic 2001?
It was a different flip on that soul sample. It was still very funky, very funk, but
more like up to date,
This
enhanced. That's a good word.
Man, these beats is hard hitting on here.
Yeah.
Like
That's what I'm saying.
even the slow beats is like it got like a different. Shout out to Mailman, like shout out to Dre, of course. Shout out to Mailman. Shout out to Scott Storch. Shout out to Lord Finesse. Everybody that contributed production wise, because these beats are hard. Like. This is a hardcore hip hop right here.
And it's not, to me, it's not too robotic. And hearing them and listening to them is the sonic, the EQing of all of. See, I listen to all of those.
They
things.
hit different, man. Even with your headphones, you like.
That's what I'm saying.
Like that. What's the difference? Beat. Like it's gonna hit different.
They rock.
Well, Dre was an engineer first, so that fits to me also. And
he's big on mixing too. Like the mixing of
we were missing it. Like it's funny because the Aftermath album didn't sound West Coasty.
Nah,
this sounded West Coasty.
Like well, also with this album too is like the placement of the tracks. Yeah, very cohesive.
One track leads to the next. Part of the art.
Like
you can't forget that.
Like the way the next episode hit. Like I mean, not the next episode. Still DRE when that way that come on.
Really?
You right.
Yeah, for him to have a whole song on his album and not be on it.
Right,
and
you got a couple.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just like
even really
it is still. You know, you listen to Dr. Dre.
Nah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So,
that's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Absolutely.
So, what did you think this album did for Dr. Dre's career?
Revived it. Clear. Boom, boom. Back up, man.
It felt that way. Like the video captured it. The video captured that.
Exactly. The video definitely.
Yeah. I feel like it definitely was resuscitated, man. It was because I think people was really counting Dre out.
Yeah,
There's really counting Dre out, and I feel like he came back and let people know, like, yo, I'm not, like he was saying in that interview I was reading before we started talking about it. Like he really was telling the game, like, look. Like, y'all think I fell off? Okay, cool. All right, here y'all go. Yeah. What y'all think? What y'all got to say about that now?
He showed up in that pressure moment, in the pivotal moment. It was a turning point. He showed up.
Because, I mean, honestly, I think some of the criticism was warranted based on what he was putting out compared to, the quality that we're used to hearing from Dr. Dre. So, I think he was like, oh, y'all think I'm done. Y'all really think I'm done?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me surround myself with the right team to give me my right vibe and can give me, because, rest in peace to Quincy Jones, we talk about, how like an orchestrator, producer, composer he was. That's what Dre was.
Yes.
He was a composer. So like, look, if you give me my elements that I need, I can bring it together with my beats and we can make dope songs.
Yeah, he knew how to bring it out of.
Because I'm a coach, y'all. Snoop would say how like he would rap a verse over and over, like Dre, like nah, do it one more time.
Say it like this.
This little part, just say it like
this.
And they would it would irritate them, but then when they hear the final product, they're like, oh yeah, I get it.
Yep.
So like he needed the time and the team to pull that off, but he did it, man.
He did it. He definitely did.
He nailed it.
He did it. So what do you think about this album? What did it do for the West Coast? Just period.
I think it gave a voice to the people that was just dope, but just didn't get that push. And now it's like you're on one of the biggest rap albums of the year, and with one of the best producers of all time. That's a huge cosign for the people that's out like on the East Coast like us. Now we know who Exhibit is. Now we know who Hitman. You know what I'm saying? We know these guys. So
I'm gonna say this. After the initial Chronic doggy style run, East Coast wise, wasn't nobody checking for the West Coast, really.
Yeah.
And I think this is one of them albums that came back and let them know, like, it don't matter which side, where you from, East Coast, West Coast, like, good music is good music.
Yeah.
And it's all part of the culture. What I found is because, like you mentioned, East Coast, West Coast. And what I say, I see the music videos as a part of the whole brand and the whole package.
Absolutely.
You even see style in there.
Right.
Now, like I said, I equated to when I first saw it, where I was, and you seeing different brands, you're seeing different stuff. So I feel like that was the beginning of that element of it too. For West Coast. You know what I mean? This what the West Coast is. This is what we look like, this is how we dress, this is how we drive.
Slang,
Now, you know, music is for the ears, but you hear it and you can also visualize it now. Like it's solid. Yeah.
So where would this album rank in Dr. Dre's discography? It's not like he got a whole lot of material.
Definitely 1A, 1B. I feel like either you like the Chronic because of the beats, or you know that some songs take you back to a certain part of your life you remember more than this one. But they're both definitely classic albums.
So you choose one. You only can choose one, Sean. What's the top album?
I'm going with the Chronic, the first one.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with the original Chronic.
But there's nothing wrong with the second one
because nostalgia wise, the Chronic just hit different. But this is definitely number 2. And then really it's no other argument. That Compton album, to me, that's a compilation, but that would definitely be number 3. Yeah. But I'm gonna say definitely the first Chronic. I have to go with the first Chronic at number 1. This number 2 though, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you agree?
Yeah, because I like the first Chronic too because you know I listen to a lot of different elements of music, and that's where you hear the funk more. I love that, man.
George Clinton's all over that first Chronic album.
I love that, man.
Yeah. What about comparing them? Just how they sound, the first Chronic to this Chronic. To me, they're completely different.
Yeah, I would. To me, the newer one sounds just more modern. I don't know if it's just because it was the second album or what, but I mean, you love them both. I love them both.
Well, I think the first one is more sample heavy.
Yeah.
More of the funk. I think this kind of stuff is more. I know he got samples on here too, but it feels like it's more like more original.
People actually playing the piano.
And
that's why. And that's why I say it was intentional. Yeah. Like
but sound wise, it thumps so hard.
That's true.
Like the first Chronic is just like beautiful music to me. It's just like a beautiful scored soundtrack. Like he just like perfectly placed these samples and like it was just so melodic. This is like. It's like a hammer.
And once again, you talk about West Coast because this makes me want to ride with a kicker in the trunk.
Yeah.
You gotta hear
windows
thumping.
down.
Like that's what it gives. But so that would I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
So I wonder, like, what album is better to smoke to while you listening to?
I'm not a smoker.
Yeah, I'm not a smoker either.
So if I was the guess, I would have to ask the smoker. But if I was the guess, I would think they might say the Chronic 1 because the Chronic 1 is like more chill.
Yeah, melodic, that's what
chill,
I would laid back.
Yeah, and I'll say this too because I've seen Parliament live. You know what I mean? So you see all of the elements of what they do. You know how they are. So that's probably really
like the contact card just watching them.
Yeah, like so that's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay, I think they would say the Chronic 1, but that's my guess.
Right.
So this is the reaching point of the show. Has any album you think came out in the past 25 years that reminds you of Chronic 2001?
A West Coast
in the past
album filled with rap.
Past 25 years that kind of reminds you. It don't have to be West Coast.
Not that I can think of.
Nah, nothing.
I know of other albums that were out around the time that kind of just bring back nostalgic memories, but I don't.
I gotta reach a little bit. You gotta reach for some albums because you're not gonna find stuff that perfectly fits. So I'm gonna go with the concept. So the concept is you got a dope producer that has a ghostwriter, and then he has a kind of almost compilation style album with a bunch of dope MCs, and the music is dope. Right. So I'm gonna take that concept. Now, this example is just the subject matter is different, but it's the same concept. I'm gonna go Kanye West, like the college dropout, late registration, and even My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. The subject matter is different, but you have a producer that brings dope MCs on, gets on these dope beats, kind of sonically brings it together right. I think he does that really on like the college dropout, late registration, and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, because he got a whole bunch of dope MCs and artists, and he kind of Bernie Mac, you know, the comedian, and he brings together, but it's like a whole album, like it's a whole layout, whole album. I'm gonna go with that, but just the way it sounds, only thing I can say is it's not like a compilation, but the documentary, just the way the Game documentary kind of hits hard, but it's West Coast. It's just a one-man army, though, pretty much. But it kind of got that hard-hitting sound, I think, to me.
It does.
And maybe even 50 Cent, too, a little bit.
I was going to say that,
50
too.
50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. Because he definitely got some Dre's harder beats on there, to me, too.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a pretty good comparison.
Yeah, Get Rich, Get Rich or Die, though, I could see those being parallel. Yeah, you know what I mean?
And it's funny because they come from Dre.
Yeah,
so same family. Same family. All right, do you ever think, you know, because after this album, the next album that was supposed to come out for Dr. Dre was supposed to be Detox. You know, it's songs that was leaked from the album over the years, never came out, never anything. He ended up dropping the Compton album, which to me was more like a compilation. But do you ever think Detox will ever see the light of day at this point?
I don't think so.
You think it's needed? Would you like to hear Detox?
I would like to.
I would like to. You gotta go out with a
yeah.
bang. You gotta at least do one more.
I think Dr. Dre has like 3 Detox probably done by now.
Yeah, me too. I think.
and if we probably heard it, we'd probably be like, damn, these is dope songs.
Yeah.
But for him, they're not good enough. So now I feel like he won't use any of those songs. So he would have to record entirely new material.
Yeah.
Now, do I think that I think he can do it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he had some singles from there, like Somebody Save Me, or was that?
Yeah, he had a single with Jay-Z, which I didn't like. I think he had a song with Eminem, which he could have saved that too. I don't think none of them hit. He had a single with I think it was him, Snoop, and Akon was on a single, and they actually had a video for it too, but nothing ever came as far as a project wise. I kind of like the concept, but I feel like he has to just like organically do it like this.
That's what I was thinking,
and make it work. But he also has to get out of his way a little bit. I know him and Snoop about to drop a new album together. Snoop's album, Missionary. So I feel like he can get the troops back together, but Dre got to be all the way sold in on it. He got to be all the way locked in.
He's more than capable of doing it.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of business stuff. As a hip hop fan, I would like to see it because he would add Kendrick now and a lot of the other artists, Anderson .Paak and all them type dudes. So I would, as a fan, yes, but I don't want it to be whack though. So
no. But which is why, to your point, I think with him considering all of those artists, that's the part where he's gonna take his time and he wants to really execute on something like that.
We can't wait another 20 years.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking to like, his style of work.
He's 80 years old.
No.
He already about 60 now. So we can't hear no more.
Yeah.
All right. So 25-year anniversary of 2001, Chronic 2001. 25 years later, what's the legacy of this album to you? When you go back and revisit this album now and you listen to it, like how do you feel about this album?
I think it's just one of the best albums to come out within the of the 90s. One of the best albums to come out the West Coast. It was just a dope project, yo.
For me, it's just a source of inspiration for me. Totally, I know wanting to do things differently and hear different stuff, and just the fact that we on East Coast and then this is West Coast, so it's certain things that you hear, listen, and influence you in a way where you create differently too.
Yeah,
if that makes sense, but it's just a huge source of inspiration and a timestamp of what was going on at that time. And so.
I remember riding around with this song. Riding around with this album. And I remember pulling it out the sleeve of my CD sleeve, putting it in my CD player in my car, riding around with this. I just remember
checking the scratches.
Yeah. I remember like this album, Knock, right here, and I remember like at this point, compared to from what I was hearing, I wasn't really like overly like hype. Like I don't know what Dre gonna sound. Is it gonna sound like the Aftermath compilation? Like I don't know. And when I heard it, I'm like, this is what a Dr. Dre comeback album is supposed to sound like. This is supposed to like we want to hear Dre and Snoop. We want to hear you with the old Death Row click, but add some newer components to it. And this is like it can't get too much better than this. Follow a classic like the Chronic, like and come with this. This is one of the better follow-ups to a classic to me in history. Like sophomore follow-ups. If we might have to do an episode on that, but this is one of the best follow-ups to me in hip hop history. Yeah, like to a classic of that level.
And I think it speaks to like so he's him listening to the constructive, I guess, feedback he got from people. One thing about artists is the great ones, they good listeners. Yeah. So even whoever whatever experience he went through to hear what he heard, he listened because I'm sorry he
and what I love about it is he's not even trying to duplicate the first Chronic sound.
True, yeah.
Like he evolved, which makes it even doper to me. Like he's evolved to a new sound that's banging. Yeah. Like that's dope, man.
When his back was against the wall, he showed that this was Game 7, tied 3-3, fourth quarter, and he ended up winning the championship. This one,
I'm gonna handle it this way.
He delivered, man.
So let me play devil's advocate. I always throw these random questions. Does this album fit in your personal favorite top 5 or top 10 albums of all time for you?
Not my top 5 or top 10, but it's definitely I put out a top 50 for the 50 years of hip hop. It's definitely in my top 50 for sure. It's in my top 50, maybe my top 25, but definitely my top 50 for sure. It's a banger, and when I hear it now, I can tell how much I like an album because if I listen to it now, it still got to feel give me a certain feeling. And this album still feels good, 25 years later when I hear it.
I be smiling and shit when I be hearing it. I remember that.
Let me run that song back. Like, what's down here? What's the difference? Run that back. I hear the message. I'm running that back. Still Dre, I might run that back like 3 or 4 times.
And that's why I say, so like, I might not, maybe top 10, but see, I'm interested in like productions too, so and engineering, so just hearing it come together sonically and him crafting this and putting all the people together in the room as a composer and all that. So off top, I don't know, maybe in top 10, maybe potentially. Yeah.
But it's one of them albums. West Coast wise, just West Coast albums, definitely top 10.
Definitely top 5.
Definitely top 10, top 5, top 5 West Coast albums for sure, man. Yeah. He got 2 of them in there. You put Doggy Style in there, you can say he got 3 of them.
Yeah, that's true.
This is definitely upper echelon West Coast royalty right here, man. Shout out to Dr. Dre. Shout out to everybody down with Aftermath. Shout out to Snoop Dogg, Corrupt. Rest in peace to Nate Dogg. Shout out to DOC, Exhibit, Eminem. Shout out to Hitman 6'2". I know their careers didn't work out, but shout out to them. Eddie Griffin, man, killed this joint. Devin the Dude, Mary J. Blige.
Everybody. That was a part of it.
Everybody's Mailman, Scott Storch, Lord Finesse. Like this is a great body of work.
A heavy loaded album.
Shout out to Jay-Z for writing a classic. Yeah. Like what more can you say, man? Dre delivered on this one, man.
Yeah, he did.
He came back. He came back strong, man.
Came back with a vengeance.
Please appreciate and do not take this kind of stuff for granted.
Nah, trust me. In these times of music, you gotta appreciate these man. Like he put up numbers with this one, right, man? Classic, man. Happy 25th anniversary to the 2001, or better known as the Chronic 2001, man. 25th anniversary. Shout out to Dr. Dre, still active, still producing, a super legend in the game, man. Responsible for so many legendary careers, so many classic albums. always coming back from NWA. This guy, amazing career.
Yes.
And he's about to be 60 next year. Like, it's crazy.
Yes.
And his bounce back was crazy too after leaving Death Row, and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. His bounce back, like he always bounces back, and now he's.
And you got to also understand, a few years ago, he almost died.
Yeah,
The aneurysm
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
he almost died.
Yeah.
So for him to come back, make a full recovery, and still making music, he's about to be 60, man. That's
Yes.
like
Yeah.
it's amazing, man.
Hell of an accomplishment.
Yeah, man, wow, man. Classic album, man. Chronic 2001. But yo, we Concert Crew Podcast. Make sure to go follow us at Concert Crew Podcast. Make sure to go download, subscribe. We on all digital platforms.
Yes, sir.
Make sure to go to our YouTube page, yo. We appreciate all the views going up. We see it, man. We appreciate y'all. Go subscribe and keep on running them views up, man. We appreciate all the love, man. As always, man, we're going to long live our brother Tez, man. We're going to continue to march forth, man. We love you, bro. We love you, man. Happy 25th anniversary, Dr. Dre. Chronic 2001, man. Concert Crew Podcast, we here. We ain't going nowhere. Yo, Pito, hit us with the fader. We out.
Yeah.
Yeah.